All right, hello friends, Mama Gamer here. This is probably gonna be a shorter episode. We're playing some Minecraft Dungeons. Like I said at the end of my last episode, I was gonna actually spend some time doing a little inventory cleanup. So I have put a bunch of stuff in the chest. I keep these for when I do the ancient hunt. So these are all lower level items that I have a higher level item of. But I thought it might be kind of interesting to go over to our little training dummy over here and just take a look at some of the weapons that I have, just so y'all can see sort of what the different damage is and just the different way that they work and operate. So I don't actually have anything equipped at the moment. So let's pick. Let's go with the whip because that's kind of fun. Let's go with the soul. The soul crossbow might not really be showy because it's not going to gather any souls right now. And we'll just look at the armors in a minute. But so this is going to be the whip. And the nice thing about the whip is how far away I can get and still do distance. So I'm right there. So I'm at like the yellow flowers. I don't do any more the closer I get. But I'm kind of at the end of these yellow flowers and still do 46 damage. So, so that's the whip. Let's see. Let's look at... Whoops, that's the roll. And then the soul crossbow does 34 damage. And it fires pretty quickly, because that's the other thing you want to look at when you're doing your crossbow. Now, this one does not, like, power up. When I roll, I don't have any... It doesn't have any modifiers on it right now. Let's go ahead and let's look at something that's got a lot less... Let's look at something that's got a lot less distance, but more speed than the whip. You can kind of see what that's like. And then let's look at... you can see how much faster the scatter crossbow shoots. So this, like, I have to be much closer in. Now I'm doing 11. Oh, that's 10, 18. Now, so I'm doing different amount of damage based on, but you can see how quickly I can strike with this. So that's those, and then let's look at the crossbow. So that only does 17 damage, but it's shooting 2 of them, so I can shoot, and it shoots pretty quickly. And then let's take a look at just a distance. Let's look at another distance. Or, let's look at something that's more powerful, and then we'll look at these 2 specialty ones. So this guy's powerful, but look how slow it is. And let's see, what else? What's another fun? Pets attack, rolling. Oh, okay, I'm going to show you this. And then, let's see. Okay, so this 49. So it does 49 damage. Not too bad on the distance. Okay. But it's slower. It's like I'm hitting the button as quickly as I possibly can. But it takes quite a bit. That's as fast as I can go with that. Alright. So with this one, let me see what makes it... So see how I'm holding my button down. You can see that it's getting more and more powerful. So that did 59 damage. Let me see how long I can... So 59 is probably the max damage versus 25 looks like my normal damage. So there are other ones that you can get. Oh, and so it just did. When I rolled that time, it's also powered it up. So that was 35. Wait for my roll cooldown. So let's roll a couple of times and see. That's 3, that's 4. See how I'm I got a cool glow. Alright, let's see what this does. That did 75 damage. So that's just some of the crossbows have things like that on them. And then the last, let's look at, these are rare and unique items. Let's look at the sponge stinger. I haven't really played around with this one. My guess is it's pretty close in. Ah, okay. So I'm only hitting my button once, but I'm doing 2 hits. Oh, it's got a combo. So that's probably something that charges up. The more you hit, the more often you'll get that little back and forth combo. And so it looks like it does 10 normal, but also when I do backhanded, it does 23 backslash. I don't know if there's longbow. I don't know if we can see something that's very different from what I've got equipped right now. And they're not really, because what I have equipped right now. Oh, let's look at the map. Where's the master bow? Our trick bows are kind of fun. Let's see if, I don't know if it'll do it with the training dummy, but yeah, I would say, but the trick bow does this fun little animation. But see, even though I'm facing the wrong way, like I'm literally facing this way, that's where my dummy, I'm facing this way, it still fires backwards because that's where the enemy is. So, anyway, so that's that. And then let's just look at a couple. Whoops, wrong button. Okay. I've seen these. Let's do the firecracker. The soul stuff isn't so useful because I don't have any souls, so I don't know if I can really show those out. Okay, so when I do the firecracker, it's now, that's what's in my bow. Shock powder. Oh, see, knocked him out. Did you see? I don't know if you were able to see that. Let me get close here. Let me do the horn. Horn can't really show, but I'll do the shock powder here in a second. And let's do one more. So I tend to like the glaive because it does have a decent amount of error or of what I have. Actually, I haven't tried these guys. Let's look at these guys real quick. So again, this is going to be a two-handed attack. And the faster and the more that I attack, the higher damage I'm going to do. And they're not super close in. The distance is okay on these. Alright, so this is the shock powder. So you can see now my enemy is stunned a little bit. And I can hit him further. So, okay. So I just thought that might be kind of interesting to see some of the different weaponry that I have. I actually played with this character by mistake and did a tower run, so I have a few things that I probably wouldn't normally have gotten in game at this point. But I have my things that I really enjoy playing with. Wrong button. But just for fun, let me see, what do I have that's just the highest level? Okay. So the sword, the cutlass, and the axe. Let's play with the axe. Let's try that. And the same thing here. Let's just go for whatever my highest level weapon is, which I think is the 20 crossbow, the soul crossbow. And then I have this level 19 fox armor. Whoops. But and then. Okay, again, I'm just going to go for my highest levels. Got my wheat. Okay, that's going to be the soul tome and the horn. Alright, and again, and these are not things that I'm used to playing with, so I'm going to have to, it's going to kind of change my game style. So we'll see what it's like. I'm going to pick a shorter mission. I think I've unlocked... no, I'm not going to do daily trial. What I was going to do was one of the smaller cryptic... I was going to do one of the side adventures. I don't remember. I don't think Archhaven is super long. Let's go ahead and try Archhaven's. I don't entirely remember. This might be the one with all the cooks, which is just kind of fun. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, creepers! Now I will say fast weapons are great with creepers. If you... Which way is it? Okay, 3 secrets and 1 chest. Don't want me to go that way, so we're going to go ahead and go this way. Of course, as we usually do. I'll make my back. I'm going to explore a bunch of that stuff. That might be the end. Yeah, that's the end of it. I do sometimes like try to go in the water. We'll go all the way to the side over here. So, nothing interesting, but again, if you are wanting to be a completionist, if you're wanting to get all of the bad guys, if you're wanting to make sure that you get all the chests and all the things, that's the only way to do it, is you have to go to all the spots. Which is just more time consuming. I don't know how many, I don't have a lot of arrows, so I should probably conserve arrows where I can. This is the end of the line. Get these guys. Oops, come here. Okay, we got him. Okay. Spider and those guys. Health is fine. Fire on the hole. If, just as a note, if you are playing with friends and you have TNT, make sure that you yell fire in the hole. Or some other way for your friends to know that you have thrown the TNT, because the number of times I have accidentally exploded a friend. I need to get over and get that bad guy. So see, I got him away because... yeah, we're gonna go this way. I just want to try and get around to the actual... this guy. Because once I take him out, those guys are a lot easier to take out. Whoever he's empowering is a lot easier to take out once you take him out. Because that's the thing, like, they are super weak in and of themselves, but they power up whoever is around them. They link to. Okay, so this is going to be a huge area if there's not a chest. I'm going to be annoyed. Alright, and I wonder if those are higher level. I have not actually enchanted... Oh, I should probably do some enchants. Because I decided to do this. What do I have? Smiting and Leeching. This one's got Bag of Souls, Beast Surge, Luck of the Sea, Explorer, and Lucky Explorer. And then I always love multi-shot, but bonus shot is also nice. So both of those are actually pretty good. And then Dynamo and what's this one? Piercing. So I don't usually do Dynamo because I don't roll a lot. I think I'm going to do multi-shot and piercing because those are... I don't want to just do ones that I don't think I'll use. Just because, like, I'm tempted to do Bag of Souls because of what I've got equipped right now, but honestly, I don't do a lot of soul stuff. I think I don't have many beasts. I'm going to do Leeching. Super much. Okay. I actually could have just gotten out of my back, but that's okay. I'm going to go over here and see. Alright. So see, now the downside, of course, is that you don't get to choose when it actually fires 5 arrows. So, like, it fired 5 arrows, but I only had... There's only one enemy there, so not quite as useful if it had fired the 5 arrows earlier. Alright, well, we found the one chest. We haven't found any of the secrets yet. feel like I want that to do something, but... Okay, fine. See, I wish I could, like, swim across. But of course, there's barrier blocks that you don't end up going where they don't want you to go. The downside, of course, is to exploring is how long it takes you to get back. Almost like there's a little offshoot up here we're gonna go. Check that out. Nope, that was that. Alright. Oh, good. Okay. Guys. I'm gonna go around here for a minute and see. I really want to get to this guy. I just shot a bunch of my stuff off. Heal up. Ah, that's the guy I want to get rid of. There's fire in the hole. Get rid of those two guys. And so when I was a little tripped up there, I just sort of fired everything in my arsenal. Because, again, these aren't ones that I'm as used to using, and so I often forget to actually trigger them. So, just to sort of remind myself, I just basically hit all the buttons at once. And it took all the spells. Okay. Okay, I remember what we're doing here, more or less. First, yeah, get up there. And the part of the reason I keep checking the map too is just if a chest has appeared and I have missed it, it will once I walk past it, it'll show up on the map. I got it quickly. Oh my! Okay. Oh, that is a lot of skeletons. So I just spent a whole bunch of these guys. Oh. Grab this apple and eat it. I haven't actually managed to get to an actual single spell, but I know where they all are. I'm just sort of checking out all this area before I move on. I'm pretty sure there's actually going to be another exit entrance, depending on how you want to talk about it, to the next level in this other direction. So. Oh, I went down. Now I gotta go up. Another downside to these kind of things is that, like, you have to go up the stairs. So sometimes, if you're like me and you're not paying attention, you fall off things, then you end up being very far away from where you actually want to be. Alright, so let's flip this spell. So that was the soul, that was the soul book, that it's called. I don't remember at the moment. I'm just gonna make sure that there are no doors. Okay. I think I got close enough to this one to figure that. Let me grab all these. And then we'll go look around a little bit more. And an apple we can eat. I just kind of want to go. Remember, I don't think that there is any of the things, but it's one of those things that like it feels like there should be secrets around here. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So yeah, we gotta take out all these guys. We'll have a very low success rate on killing enemies. I'm running a bunch of tiny. Alright. Oh my gosh, this hefty. Okay. So now I've unlocked both doors. So there's this one. I think ultimately they actually go to the same place. Like if I had come, yeah. If I was over here, I unlocked that door. So I could either go this way, or I could go the way that I just did. If you're speed running and you don't want to take out all the bad guys, then you have options. I think there's usually a chest up there. But I might be remembering a different level. I must be remembering a different level because there's actually no way to get up there. Okay. Piggy-baggy. Second, I'm going to take a look at the map here. Okay, it doesn't actually matter. Now, one thing I will say, when you're playing with slower weapon, is you do have to think about maximizing your hits. Because it does take time to reach for it to sort of charge up again. That's not really the right word, but for you to be able to strike with again. If I've got a zombie that's not doing a whole lot of damage and I know a creeper is going to come at me, I might wait for the creeper to get close enough so I can take them both out. One of the reasons why I'll often go into the middle of a bunch of oh, I think this is where there's usually oh yeah, there, oh, God, wait a minute. There it is. Okay, it's up here. Because I remember After Gamer had to show me how to do it, because I could not figure out where to roll from. I know I had to roll, I just couldn't figure out where. Now I'm a little concerned I've missed another secret, because I feel like there's two up in there, but, oh well. This is going to shut off, yep, and now it's going to trigger this. So I just did it again. Just decided to do a bunch of things. A bunch of stuff, just because those guys are pretty hefty. So that is the advantage to having things like that. Is you can do, like when you get ambushed or you're fighting a whole bunch of guys at once, you can do that. I just literally mashed my finger over all the keys. Oh, and we didn't find the other two. Oh, man. I realized that was actually the end. So that's one of like shorter levels. I had unlocked that level by doing something else. I don't remember. 99% of mobs defeated, but I only found one of the 3 secrets. Ooh, but I did get a much higher level llama, which I love llamas. Llamas are my favorite. So I got some more sickles. So I'm going to scrap these sickles because I don't need them. I didn't really get any bows, did I? I think I had that one already. I did not get any new armor. And I got the higher level llama. So it's kind of a bit. See, I have all these enchantments sort of tied up in these things that I like. I make since I've got multi-shot on that. 34, and this is, you know, it's hard because I do like, and this is where I have a really hard time getting rid of stuff. It's like, I look at the hunting bow, I'm like, okay, does 17 to 42 damage, and then the pet's attack, which I like. This one only does 34 ranged damage, but every hit's 34. And actually does a little bit more because I've got the piercing and stuff on it. So do I get rid of this one? Or, you know, like this guy's 22 to 54. So the ancient bow is actually a pretty good combo between the two. And then the longbow. Longbow is probably the easiest one to get rid of, but I think it's my highest level longbow. So yeah, all that's to say is I really do struggle with getting rid of stuff and getting my enchantment levels back. But then you're sort of wasting enchantment levels. Get a random artifact. Soul healer. Weapon. There. Okay. I don't remember if I put anything. Okay, I've got the village merchant. Thunder quiver. Ooh, reinforced chainmail. And it's a level 20. So that is a decent. Whoops. Another rapid crossbow. Gift dropping doesn't even get. Did I put anything? Okay, so I've got a glaive right now that's in the process of upgrading. Well, this episode's been almost 40 minutes, so I am going to end it here. I might try and do another one a little bit later. Yeah, this is my character. You kind of see where we are. 12 new missions. Whoops. Wait a minute. If I hit this. Oh, yeah, it does. It goes through my. It will go through all the missions. Just let me get back to the first one. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is Creepy Crypt, which again I think was one that I unlocked when I did Creeper Woods. And then Soggy Swamp that has a daily trial. I like the daily trials because they do sort of give you different challenges. This one in particular, 40% of range mobs are replaced by witches, which makes it a lot more difficult. And players have the Cowardice enchantment equipped. I don't know what that one does. So it sets these parameters to go back and do the same Soggy Swamp again, but now with different challenges. And you can change the difficulty. And then, of course, this is Daily Trial 3, which is Redstone Mine. I have not done Fiery Forge at all. Haven't done Desert Temple yet. Haven't done the Dingy Jungle, the Tree Trap Jungle. So these are all in the DLCs. I guess not. Yeah, most of those are DLCs. So we have a lot to, these maps are quite large. And I think we have 2 of the 3 DLCs. I don't think we got the third one. But I'm hopeful that I can get to record more often. And I will attempt not to use this character by mistake when playing just on my own. So, so we're making progress on the map. I have to decide whether I'm going to just try and at least play through each. If my goal is just play through each level, or if I want to try and go back and complete each level before I move on. Because like I said, Soggy Swamp is fully complete. It's got a green. Creeper Woods I've done more than once, but it is not fully complete, so there's still new stuff to find. Redstone Mines, I can't remember if I've done on here. But there's always, that's one of the things I do enjoy, is that there is, like, these levels, even though I've done them, there's more stuff to find. Pumpkin Pastures, pretty sure I've done. But I have to decide if that is at all interesting for y'all to watch. So, anyhow, that is it. Thanks so much. Bye. Whoops, no, wrong button. There we go.